Welcome to another episode of It's a Leftover. We got KB, Lala, Lambo, and I'm Ray.
What's up, y'all?
All right. We about to go ahead and start it up.
All right, as y'all know, at the beginning of every show, get your bottles ready. We'd like to take a shot. Don't show who's doing it because they ain't giving us no money.
All
Cheers to the
right.
leftovers and a good episode.
This man's so extra. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it off. I'm gonna start it out real good. Hope y'all ready.
Oh shit.
Whoever is buckle your seatbelt. Cause if you really want to know what I really feel about things, you about to find out right now.
And also, we will be bringing in our followers for if y'all want to comment, let us know. Send us a request on It's the Leftovers, and we'll bring y'all in to discuss for about 2 minutes and then drop y'all asses out. With love.
Right. Okay, so I got a two-part question. First question is marriage important? Then the second question is, why do you decide yes or no?
Wait, why do you decide?
Is it important or do you think?
Like, why do you think it isn't, or why do you agree with it?
I think marriage does a level of commitment and bondage that's a little different when you're single. You know, they say you aren't single until you're married. And I feel like a lot of people do act like that. So I think marriage is very important. That's a different kind of bond and commitment to me.
So let me ask you a question about that. So do you believe that people isn't getting married now because they don't want that to be on that level?
Well, yeah, but I also think a lot of people, this genre, if you want to say, they think differently. So, like, for them, it's just like marriage ain't even the same to most people. They don't even think the values are the same as it used to be. You know, you have the men who think women don't know how to be wives anymore, and then you have the women who think all men cheat. So what's the point?
No facts.
It's different. It's a lot different with this genre.
Okay. Next. Come on, KB.
I've been there.
Oh no, let Lambo go. So let Lambo go. So it'd be guy, girl. That's perfect.
I think people don't understand the purpose of marriage. Marriage, it really is business. It's marriage is a contract saying that you commit to this person. So I feel like because people don't realize, they don't understand the value of it. Like people they get into these relationships. I know people that were together like 8-9 years, got 3-4 kids, got a house together, filing taxes together, things like that, but they still ain't married for whatever reason. They feel like they don't want to get married. But it makes sense. Like if you're in a marriage, if you and I are just shacking up and you got a problem with you, there's nothing holding me there if I want to get up and go. Conversely, if I'm married to you, I know if I get up and go, I gotta potentially split half my shit with you. And legal documents and all these things that cost money, I have a reason to come home, sit down and talk to you and try to work things out. So ultimately, yes, I think it's important when you understand the purpose of it. But I think a lot of people want to be, and really today, because I feel like we're really selfish a lot. Everybody kind of wants to protect themselves and kind of wants to be out for themselves. When I said, then yeah, no, you don't want to be married because you want to be able to get up and go whenever you want to.
Somebody's being cheap. Sound like.
All right, KB, what you guys say?
For me personally, my ultimate goal is marriage.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people are like it's just a piece of paper, but I feel it's more than that. But hey, I think it's what works for you works for you. Oprah has been married or dating Stedman for over 40 years, I'm sure, or close to it. And
And
she's not
what they live at?
married. Where do they live at? I
Yeah.
don't know, Beverly Hills. I'm sure that's where her house is
A
at.
rich people place.
Yeah, but I don't think it matters to the location. My only thing is it
Which
works for some people and it doesn't.
no,
But
I'm saying she technically already married in the law in
what is,
California.
well, are y'all talking about a wedding or are y'all talking about marriage?
Now I'm talking about marriage. I mean, technically,
Okay.
the same thing could happen
I
to
know that's
her.
called, but I forgot what that's called. But either way, I personally, I do want the wedding. I want the ceremony. I want to celebrate with my family. Because you
Okay.
know, a lot of girls are that's their dream from when they're little. We used to dress up like Brad, put the sheet on your head, you know, whatever it is. But I mean, like I
Really?
said, sometimes it works for some, sometimes it doesn't work for it. Everybody doesn't want that. I say do as you choose. Hell, if my friend only get married, what difference is that? That's what to me, that's between you and your spouse or your partner. So if it's important, I think that depends on how those two people look at it. But me personally, my ultimate goal in the end is I want a husband. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. I like everyone's opinion. Now it's my turn. All right.
Let me just say,
So,
I hope my husband is watching this.
okay, so I have a few things. So when it comes to a relationship, me personally, I don't believe I should be doing the same thing as a girlfriend that I'm doing for my wife. I'm not doing the same thing. It's not happening. So I know that's a lot of commitment. Yes, it's some dogs out here. So of course they could cheat, but I vow and will honor everything I say inside my vows. I think it's important, but also it go back to if you know what it means. One thing they do say is I don't think I know his stats because I never don't know anything about this with marriage and wife and kids and all that good stuff. But stats says kids do a lot better in homes with marriages. That's what it says. I'm just not sure, but that's what it says.
Now,
I agree.
So,
question: is
mhm.
that a home because it's better with people who are actually married, or a two-person, like two-income home, like two people, or
Well,
do
it's
they
not
have
about
to
the
be?
income because you could put the person on child support and have that same income coming in or more.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's better if they're married and they're together
Well, no,
than
no. I
if.
think it's better for them to be married. Yeah, they have. I mean,
Mm,
it says that they do better.
okay.
Um,
I'll admit that there are some things that to be gained by watching a married couple function as a child. Like there are things I came up on just in my dating life. I didn't know how to address it because I've never seen a man and a woman work successfully in a relationship together.
yes,
So
there you
so
go.
so so when I came across it on both sides of the script, I fumbled it because I didn't know how to address it. I know now by trial and error, but had I grew up with both parents, and it would have been a different experience for me.
Because first they could have gave you example. You could have seen the example on how to handle it. But I think another thing why I believe that a lot of marriages isn't going on because I don't think a lot of people want to fight for it because it's not going to be easy. And I believe that they think it's a lot easier just for them to be able to go. It's nothing holding them there, so they could just go.
I think it's not easy, and a healthy relationship is boring.
A
Like
healthy,
you're not
a healthy
fighting.
relationship.
It's boring as fuck. You're not fighting all the time. You're not going through no drama. Y'all both just happy and making shit work. That's boring as fuck.
Mm,
I don't think that's true either. You said it sucks.
I said it's boring. There's less. There's a lot less going on.
That's not true.
That depends on the people in the relationship, because that don't mean you have to fight all the time. And you can't, if just because y'all aren't fighting, your relationship is whack. I think you blessed if you ain't arguing all the fucking time. Not saying that's realistic.
Well, let me
clarify. It's boring.
It's boring in the sense of a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people are so because of social media and entertainment are so tied into drama. That's why like TV shows with drama to get more rating ring. They're so tied into that. So from that perspective, the way people are programmed now, it looks boring. I won't say that it is boring. It looks a lot more boring compared to some other relationships, especially if you're comparing relationships on social media.
Let me be boring then. Shit.
I mean, I'm sure people figure that out when they get older. You know what I'm saying? Like I dealt with somebody she swore up and down I'll be bored with somebody else. Let me be bored, because that entertainment shit gets old.
Yeah, I'm not here for the arguing all the time.
Don't want to get at all.
I don't know. I just believe that when the time do come, like for example, when they say that, oh my God, the man should be doing this. I mean, I get it, but why would I be doing all this for a girlfriend? To me, not every guy think the same, but to me, that's how I feel. I'm not doing all this top-notch thing for a girlfriend. I'm sorry.
You made me want to get off topic real quick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it. Oh, you should be paying all the bills for a girlfriend? No, thank you. But thank you for the offer. But I decline. But not everybody think about me. Some people love just to have their girlfriend and live together and make a whole bunch of kids and chill out. That's not me. But that's cool though. If that's your life, I'm cool with that. I like it. Keep it going.
He said, I like it.
I'm just
question. Ray, go ahead. Questions off topic.
You say what?
So say what you gotta say. I want to ask a question, and it's a little off topic.
Okay, go ahead.
Do we acknowledge the fact that a man's role as provider does not include your hair, your nails, taking you on vacations, buying you a fancy car? It don't include none of that.
That's true. That's true. It doesn't.
Those are extravagances. That
Let me meet myself out of this.
That's true. To support them meant like taking care of the household. Why are you shaking your head? No.
I hate to see it.
Whoa. Wow.
Because I feel like if we flip the script and said a woman's role to support her man was to bend over every time he came in the house, y'all would have a problem with that.
Okay, that's a little drastic.
But I mean, but for you that's drastic. But saying my job is to get your hair and your nails done as part of providing you, to me that's drastic.
Do you want your woman to look good for you? Yes or no? One question.
She could do
if I love her bald-headed,
no.
If I love her bald-headed,
right. Yes or no?
Yes. But that don't mean I need to pay for it.
Nope, that's it. Yes was the answer.
Yeah, but she also could do it herself.
She lives with $20 weave as with $800 weave. Can I get away with $20 weave?
What $20 weave?
If you want her to look good for a day.
But I'm saying if I'm fine with that, if she's only doing that for me,
then
and it's at my expense, then that should be okay.
So then,
all right, we off topic. Next topic. We don't talk. We go over this every week. I'm not paying for one. We get it. Next topic.
That's not what I. That's not what I said.
Talk about that shit. It's either. Well, it is either way. We know that y'all ain't gonna pay for no woman stuff. We get it.
That's not what I said either. But we're gonna go on to another topic.
Next topic, because it's the same stuff.
Okay, Limbo. Go ahead, bring it up, Limbo, because I'm ready for this one.
Woman bashing 1-on-1. Let's go again. What's the next topic? Go ahead. I'm ready.
I'm gonna stay on topic.
Okay.
So I legit I want to have this conversation so we can dead this conversation, right? I repeatedly keep seeing memes about Russell Wilson and Women, the latest one is like picture Russell, Sierra, and their kids, and the caption is, "If this is what dating a cornball looks like, sign me up." And I really want to feel like that's some BS because I feel like women dodge cornballs every day. Let's be real. The appeal of Russell is not anything except he has money and he took on a woman that had kids.
Who called him a cornball, the male or the female?
Oh, I mean, it was a meme. But I think it was a woman that made the meme.
But you know who called him the cornball though, right? Or called him a square. That was the recent thing. They called him a square. And that was
I think somebody called him a square recently.
It was a male, a football player.
And I say this, I don't believe in that. Russell, I don't have nothing against Russell Wilson as a player, a man, or a person. I'm just going on the conversation that's being had around him, right? But I really feel like Sierra and Russell's relationship is a prime example of Russell's not the guy you go for until after the dude that you go for dogs you out. Like Future did Sierra however he did her, and then she had to go to Russell Wilson, but she wouldn't have started with Russell Wilson if she had a choice.
She started with Bow Wow. He was square.
Say that again.
I believe she was
started with Bow Wow. He was a square.
Exactly. She'll start anywhere.
Right.
Who you said was a square?
Away.
Bow Wow.
Bow Wow was a square.
Okay, he's not a square.
Yeah, he's not.
Shad Moss. What is
No,
he?
he's not. He's not
What
a
is he?
square.
He's a king, huh?
No.
I'm not gonna call him that, but he's not Russell Wilson.
He's not a square. He is not.
What is he though? But what
do you describe as what's a square?
I'm not divining it because I didn't use the word. He's not one of these quintessential aggressive urban good guys that women tend to like go for, right?
Who does he?
Oh,
who
I see what
you?
y'all saying.
I'm pretty sure she said he asked her out.
I see what y'all saying. So basically,
go ahead.
Basically, y'all saying a cornball is technically a good guy.
That's what I feel.
Not just a good guy. Not just a good guy.
He ain't no hood nigga that's cursing and rapping and cheating on people all the time.
No.
If that's the case, give me a square ass nigga all day.
Okay, number one, it's not just that too. It's also saying that he's also the type that's gonna be like, he's not gonna be the one that's gonna be out at a lounge or a bar or chilling or taking you out to a place like that. He more as let's stay inside, watch a movie, and eat some popcorn.
That makes somebody square?
In their eyes.
Well, I guess I'm talking to square then too, because he'll be in the club, but he only do it for work purposes. I don't think because the nigga's not in the streets every fucking week makes him lame. He's a homebody. Everybody, that's not everybody's.
No.
But that still don't make sure he
I'm not saying everybody. I'm saying this is what they put it into it. If you compare the two of Future and Russell.
If you had a daughter, which one would you want her to date? Future or Russell?
Either.
It's fuck out here. All right, let's be realistic.
But I want to know is,
okay, Lambo, who would you want your child to date? If you had to choose, the square, or do you want her to date Russell? One of the two.
I want my daughter to be a lesbian to marry.
If you had to choose,
only one of the two.
Russell or Ray?
When you have
it's an easy question.
Why don't y'all just pick one or two?
Who would you want your daughter to date?
I would give you Russell. I would 1,000% give you
Ray. Who would you choose?
Okay, only one of the two. No, only one of the two. Russell or Future.
No. Let me say something before I answer it.
Future bring your daughter up to the house because she crying in the Altima. You're gonna be wanting to beat his ass. But
okay, this is the thing.
Go ahead.
We I don't know about Lambo, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing to date Russell. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying what people think.
Okay, so
I would say Russell too, but I say Russell too. But I'm not just saying because it's because of the two. I'm not saying Russell bad guy, but like the guy said on the thing that she shouldn't have been with Future. That's what he pretty much said, that she should be with Future instead of Russell. The guy, the football player. Okay, number one, Future wasn't a good choice anyways. Like, she even made a mistake to be with him. Like, I don't understand. This may be a little off topic, but I don't understand why would you date someone where you seen his past? Like, you think you special? It's not just it's evidence. Did he have kids before her? Did he leave the girl before her?
Who?
What does that matter? That don't mean he's gonna do it to you.
Huh?
You don't know what their situation was before.
No, before you get to that level, you're supposed to let that person prove it and not just jumping into it.
So aren't you supposed to date the person?
That's how you
and
get
let
there.
them
Learn
prove
as
it.
you go.
And let them prove it. That means you don't be out there having their kid. You gotta let them prove that they different because you already seen they past. So why are you jumping into it head first?
Yeah.
Maybe that's love. Cause I
Niggas
heard
like people will show you who you want to see at the beginning. And then after as you hell yeah.
It's
And as you go,
it's always a
you're gonna
hidden
be on
thing.
your best behavior when you first meet a person. And then as you go, that's when you start see who they really are, how they live, how they eat, how they handle that, how they are when they're angry. You have to learn that shit as you go with the
Oh, I
person. So
forgot.
it switches.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Y'all do a lot of things on emotions. So y'all don't see things like that.
Well,
So,
okay, so
I get it.
Either way, you gotta learn as you go. So I mean, if I had to choose between the two, give me a Russell because Future, we know he got 30 women. He got a song about it. He just dropped a song where you're talking about what do you say, Valentine's is my worst day because he got so many fucking females. So yeah, drop his ass too.
Okay, so even
You got to
that,
get that bitch the same Birkin bag you got
even
me.
that, and which I think you can't change. You could be different. Because, for example, Lil Dirt, he doing things differently.
Who?
Dirt.
Lil Dirt.
I love Dirt.
Yeah, he doing things differently. But he's showing it. I think he's different in the proven method. But even though Future got all this going on right now, I bet you a girl gonna be with him right now and talking about, oh my God, he just
trying to
so
get that
different.
baby.
Like he changing for me,
yeah,
which is not true.
people getting fluid. That could be true. It sure could be true.
I
That's what's
think
up.
different people bring out different things in people.
True,
So
I
you may
believe
not
that.
get the same reaction. You may not get the same treatment that the other person. Like me, as y'all know, I said it many times. My baby daddy ain't shit. But the new nigga that I'm messing with, he gets a completely different me because he treats me differently from my child's father. So you get different. You might get a different person. So you don't know how Russell. We have to go by what we see on social media and the news. We don't know what happened behind closed doors between Future and Russell. We don't, or Sierra and Russell. We don't know what happened between her and Russell. So we can just go off what we know. But
Right,
I think
right.
back to what you saying with him being a square or whatever they called him. Like I said, if you consider my man a square because he's not in these streets or at the strip club every week, then a square he fucking is, and a square I will motherfucking deal with. But I
Right.
definitely wouldn't deal with no Future nigga.
That's back to what Lambo said. Will he be in Sierra first choice? Is she?
Yes.
He wouldn't be her first choice.
If you
It
gotta
would
look, if
be
you look at her track record, she
How
dated
can
50
you?
Cent, she dated Bow Wow, she dated
She
Future.
got tired
He
of
would not
niggas.
have been her.
We don't know that. She met them people in different times of her lives.
Woo! Well, I tell you the truth, y'all ladies always got excuse for each other.
No, y'all always be thinking somebody else for y'all money, and half of these niggas ain't got shit. They just flossing on TV with some they friend stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Not everybody is about people's money, and of course, like you said, women do feed off emotion. That's been talked about before, but I can't say just judge Sierra because she's with a man that makes her better and treats her right than her past relationship. She has every right to be happy like that. And whether people think it's for money or not, who is that for y'all to decide? That's for her.
That's right.
Not saying
And
that
we
at all.
all
I'm just saying that like there's a lot of talk about how appealing Russell is, and I feel like most of the women that are talking about how good Russell is are women that have kids. I don't think I've ever seen a woman with no kids talk about Russell Wilson is desirable. First of all,
how many women
I
you
don't
seen
think
without kids?
huh?
How many women have you seen without kids? Not many, right?
That's a whole
So,
other topic. I'm not even going to
so
go into that.
continue,
That's a whole other
exactly,
topic.
but continue.
Exactly. So
There's a lot of women who have kids, so that's not easy.
You're right, but
That
if
is a good
the
point.
only reason you desire a man is because he has money and he'll put up with your previous man's kids,
Well,
that's a whole different. That's a
That's
different
not
thing.
true,
Then
though.
that's not somebody you really want.
what?
Y'all, the truth is, I'm not saying y'all two in particular, but the world has become, I wouldn't say jealous, but I feel like jealous of how women talk about Russell. They keep finding reasons and why. Russell had a woman before Sierra. Let's not just say nobody wanted him and he just happened to get her. Women been liking Russell. Russell been had a woman. Russell's been a good man. You know, I feel like everyone's finding all these reasons about him. He's a cornball.
Yeah, woman or women?
I think
Women.
I think Russell was married. I know she was Caucasian. I know that much.
Yeah, I think
She
he was married
was,
before.
but
So
I feel
they
like
just didn't have children.
yeah, but everybody
Yeah.
now is saying they only find negative things about Russell, as if it's just certain reasons women want him only because he's gonna take care of their kids. There's thousands of men who take care of other women, children every day. There's women who I know have a man who struggling, and another man is taking care of her children. Men take care of children every day. That's
It's not
normal. They're
uncommon.
just finding all these reasons.
That's normal.
Russell,
It's not uncommon.
it happens. Yes, it's very common. Like, I mean, please just leave. Russell's a good guy. Let's let him be a good guy. Everybody wants a Russell. Don't be jealous of it.
Right.
Be
It's
nice
not a
to
bad thing. If she got a better, they man could say he got her. He treating her right. It ain't like
No,
she's broke. They're building businesses
I don't.
together.
I
So
don't think it's a bad thing that she got with him. I don't believe that at
Write
all.
some notes. Take some pointers from Russell. Be a Russell.
Be a Russell and let
Be
my
a
woman
Ray.
walk
be a
over
Russell,
me,
not a future. That'll help you in
and
the
let
long
my
run.
it.
and let my girl walk over me.
Nothing to get future. His mom, I just went to my daughter.
Sorry,
I
I
get
love
Russell when y'all
Future,
start
bro.
when women start acting like city girls. How about that?
You said what?
First of all, I love Future. Okay, let's be clear. I'm
Be
not
clear.
going
I don't
down.
know. I just think that it's one person that runs a relationship. It's not even.
Russell,
No, he do not.
he most certainly does. She said that herself.
Oh, and I saw when they had an interview. He said he was about to say something, and she gave him that look, and he did that Will Smith.
Okay, that's a lot of married men if they know what's good for them, and a lot of them do. They don't want trouble.
I don't know. I see her do it more than once, so I don't know about Russell
It's
running things.
Russell. When you
But
treat your woman right, she does right.
is that true?
That's a fact.
Oh, that's a lie.
That's a fact.
I bet you know somebody that got a good man that they probably entertaining other men.
Nope, I don't. Nope.
Look, even Lemo laughing on that one. That's hilarious.
But what did LaShire say at the beginning? You single till you get a ring.
Hey.
All right. What I just do?
Okay.
Ray, stop reading out loud.
My bad.
I ain't look.
Okay, go ahead, read that out for us, please. Because I want to address it.
What?
They're coming.
See Newbie. Why is it hard to believe that he's just a good guy and an alpha male?
Exactly.
I don't. Exactly. It's not that I disbelieve. It's not that I disbelieve that that's true. I believe the reason he's the what I call the gold standard to be comparison to is because of what he did. What he did.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he didn't take on Sierra and her kids, we would not be talking about Russell Wilson.
That's a false narrative, but okay, go ahead with it. I'm cool with you.
What?
Honestly,
okay, I'm sorry. Before he had Sierra, I didn't hear anybody say that they wanted a Russell Wilson. Y'all say he had other women. I didn't never heard.
Russell Wilson was not known to us because first of all, everybody doesn't watch football. So Sierra just like you know, Sierra or Megan Thee Stallion kind of made young Moneybagg Yo popular in the entertainment world. In the he brought Megan Thee Stallion. She was dating Moneybagg Yo. Unless you were, yeah, before he dated before she was a popular people. A lot of people in the entertainment world, you know, he wasn't considered A-list until he got with her. That's when he started being known. People wasn't talking about Russell until he got with Sierra. Yeah. Sometimes you have to date somebody that's already up there for them. Not saying he wasn't known.
About him by his songs.
People were.
I didn't even know they dated.
Oh well, I'm talking about. But I'm just. My point is, a lot of people. That's how he got up. Trust me, she helped him out a lot. But same thing. Once Sierra started talking to Russell, that's when you see him on TMZ or you see him on those entertainment sites. Right. Exactly. Sometimes you got to get with somebody, not saying, you know.
Right. I got one more last confusion.
I got one more thing after you.
Yeah, I got one more thing that I'm confused about. So when Future was doing it to Sierra, right? And people say they don't want a Future. I'm still confused on why he had so many girls out to Sierra.
Some women don't care. They want their turn.
Okay, so a lot of them they even won't.
I think, and this is just me. He's a rapper. Some people like, let me get that turn. I'm ready for my bag and my trips, and I want to be that girl. And they probably trying to get pregnant too. Everybody doesn't care how you treated the last female, so you know.
Come on, Ray. Ray knows that.
You know that he just want to be said.
Okay, I'm just asking. Okay,
no, don't ask that shit. Come on.
Yep. I hope I'm saying this right, but is it Sinubi? I don't know. Sorry, girl. She said there's women versus girls. And then she said it's the mentality. So that is true. Some women just want that spot.
That's fact.
And if I get hurt, I get hurt. But I'm going to get that bag. I'm going to cry in that Maybach. I ain't going to be crying in that.
I recently seen a girl posted one of Future girls. And she was so proud to post, you know, that she was with him. That's that mentality. That's just what she just stated. She was so happy to be next to him, and it's like
my turn. I'm trying to get this exposure.
Exactly.
But she crying at the hotel when that IG go off and them lights go out. And with the other bitch and let me hear.
All I'm gonna say is the whole reason it's a conversation is one. There are plenty of rappers that date women with kids. Plenty of them. So finding a man that'll take a woman with kids is not really the big thing. The reason it was a big thing with Russell because he's perceived as this good upstanding guy that took on a woman with kids, and that's not something they expect to get a lot. I feel like it was more of a surprising thing. So, and that's why we're talking about Russell. I'm still not gonna. I don't doubt that he's a good guy. He makes Sierra better. Nothing against him. But I feel. It's this situation of you're used to being in a situation, or women are used to being in a situation where you have the kind of guy that always deals with this guy over here you've never really had a chance to deal with, and hope for this type of guy being a dating option for you because of Russell Wilson.
I can see where you're coming from, but once again, I just think that goes to just people. You know, with the BS, because it's not that Sierra wasn't broke and homeless. So, you know, he didn't take her on. She had money. She has money. It's like she was broke and homeless on the street. Right. To take on a woman with a child, the way you're saying it is a woman who has nothing. And
keyword, I'm pretty sure he knew the child existed, or he said, I want you to be my girlfriend.
Exactly. It's not.
So he had the option of saying, just like some people say, the women like say, I ain't dating no man with no kids. He could have said, bitch, you got some kids, you got a child, because at that point she had one. I don't want to talk to you. So clearly he had no problem with it. So I don't see why anyone else would.
People just are.
That's not your relationship.
Yes, they're
dragging it, and they seem corny when they complain about the shit because they ain't in the position. So it makes them look wack as hell.
I honestly see it as I stated. I'm not speaking on y'all because I know y'all just speaking on
y'all
the public, but I see it as people hating on him. Honestly,
that's what it looks like.
Some people are hating on him.
A big hater
and jealousy.
A majority of them are hating.
Yeah, just jealous.
Like,
A
like I
lot,
said,
a lot of dudes out here. They're the future in the situation.
if Sierra could come up real fucking quick and said, "Eat my butt," they gonna pull up on her. I got 3 kids. Let's do it.
Exactly. With 3 children, they would
Yeah.
do that.
I would say you have the
Absolutely.
option of choosing to date that person or not. You know if that girl is broke. These famous people know this woman ain't got no motherfucking money, and you know what she
Exactly.
wants you for. So if you accept that shit and you're dating her, don't complain about it. And if it ain't your relationship, don't worry about it. It
Yes,
is what
like
it
I
is.
just just said, clout and pregnancy is what they're
Yes.
looking for. Yep.
Okay, guys.
I'm a
There it
monkey.
is.
I'm
I
gonna
like
try to
it.
drink. We got to keep going.
I
All
like it.
right.
I like
So
it.
moving
All
along,
right.
since we
All
talking
right.
about rappers, I'm sure
The
y'all seen it.
ghetto. The
Let's
ghetto.
talk about it. Let's talk about it. Go ahead and throw that topic up for me, Lambo. We're gonna talk about funerals in the club.
Oh my gosh, so
So
ghetto.
yeah, so
Oh
I'm
my
sure
God.
y'all
I
have.
just talked about this morning.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is
It's so embarrassing.
This is so crazy. I thought it
it
was so crazy.
it's crazy. So there is there was an up and coming rapper. His name is, I believe it's pronounced Gonu. And I don't
Yep.
know if y'all saw this, but I'm gonna bring it up on the screen for you all to see really quick.
Oh my gosh, that poor sweet
Yes.
man.
So I don't know if his family agreed with this, but let me know if y'all can see this. My screen here. Y'all on Instagram, you're not gonna be able to,
Oh
but
my goodness.
a rapper named Gonu, who's from the DMV, was shot and killed, and they had his funeral at the club. And guess what? Surprise! They brought his body for everyone to see. My thoughts on this: that shit's freaky as hell. I don't get it. I've seen this before, but just imagine going to the club and then boom, this nigga is like really standing up like he about to, throw some bars out there for y'all. And this nigga is all the way dead. Is that a yay or a nay?
That was
Nay.
forced.
Nay.
That was very forced.
Nay. And then the owner of the club, which I think this is a fucking lie, the owner of the club says that he did not know it was gonna happen. But I don't know how much that is true because I feel like you got to get approval. That's some shit. The funeral, you got to settle with the
I
funeral
can't bring a gun to your
home.
club, but I can bring a whole dead body.
I can bring a whole dead body, and this nigga's with the shades on. But
And the
the
crown.
only,
Don't forget about the crown.
oh yeah, and he had a crown because he had to go out like a king. R.I.P. to him. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but to me that's hella fucking weird.
I just
I
and the people just dancing like this is just a normal thing they do.
I
That's
was
what I was confused
thinking
about.
I was thinking for a second. I was saying maybe he, mentioned that was something that he wanted. Do y'all think so?
But someone told me this. My friend said that, but I'm like, he was so young. He was only
He
like
wasn't thinking about
24.
that.
Yeah, I don't
I
think he
just
was.
feel like he wasn't thinking about that so early in life. Like, well, I don't know, maybe you mentioned, but who would take that shit serious? Like, yeah, nigga, if they take me out, kill me. Like, being a rapper is almost like it's almost like a dangerous job at this point because all these people got
Absolutely.
beefs and people don't know just how to beef through music. So they like, oh, let me kill you to prove a point. I don't know. I
Absolutely.
mean, even if my family asked me to do that, I'm like, nigga, I ain't doing that. I know it's
I
your
wouldn't
wishes,
either.
but I
Yeah.
ain't come to see you then. Like, I ain't about to pull up. Like, that's my nigga right there. He just
No, I honestly do think I think it's insensitive in general because I
mhm.
feel like who could just look at something like that,
Yes.
and honor a person that you love that way. You have them hanging on the wall like a piece of,
Art.
an object. Yeah, like an object. I don't know.
And
I
y'all
don't
saw
know.
that club was packed, like
It
packed
was
to
that. It was
capacity.
yes, yes.
He must have
I
been a good
don't.
rapper.
I couldn't even have a
I
good
wouldn't
time
feel
like that.
comfortable.
No.
Exactly me either.
I'm like, is that nigga looking at me? I don't know.
Like, God, let me be high. I'll be freaking out.
Right.
I'd be afraid he's gonna fall. He all these other things. Like I couldn't feel even
Just think
comfortable.
about it. One hand move. If the
Over
wind
with.
was too much,
Knocking
people
all
gonna
in
go
my stuff. I got
crazy.
to go.
We shutting that shit down.
Yeah,
That
Hell
that
shutting it
gonna,
no.
down.
yeah.
Bye.
I'm leaving out. As soon as I see it, I'm walking out.
Well, who knows? He probably did. He was hanging up. Who knows? That's
Right.
enough for me. That's even some type of different level of a spiritual world that I wouldn't even want to get in. Like, no.
And it's clearly not uncommon because I've seen this before a
Have
lot of
you?
times. Girl,
I've never
they'll be at some. I seen one. It was like they were at the table playing spades with a beer in their hand. My friend was telling me
what?
it's some countries or I don't know if it's religions or whatever. They'll wrap the body up, and every certain amount of years they'll bring the body out, unwrap it, and celebrate with it. So I think
Hmm.
it's different maybe for different cultures, but in the United States, I have seen this. There's a drive-up funeral too, where you can see the body. Well, that's just a drive-up funeral, but I've seen this a few times where they will place the person doing something that they may have enjoyed to do, and they will come look at the body. So I've seen this multiple times.
I've
It
never
just
seen
ain't for
that.
me.
No,
Hmm.
and I mean it could be something because our culture doesn't work that way, but I've never
Hmm.
seen that before, and I don't
And
think
the ones I've seen be black people.
all
I've seen
of
other cultures.
course
Yeah, I've seen other cultures, but I've seen this at least 5, 6 times. This is not new to me. It's just I'm like, it ain't for me.
they just
I
got
barely
your
like to
name.
see the people in the casket. So now you up looking like you alive with the 40 in your hand. I'm just like,
I just feel like your
whatever.
body is so fragile, and
Hmm.
can you just really imagine? Just I can't.
That's weird.
Yeah, a little intense for myself, but
Yes. But they
yeah,
pulled up, so I guess they were excited.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
I still
feel
think the owner lying though.
I think
that
he's
he
lying too.
knew. He
Yeah,
probably
talking about I
did.
didn't know. Sir, you got to get approval from a lot of people got to set that shit up. A lot of
Just
people be in
look,
funeral
keep
homes.
pulling the academies talking about when they kicked Will Smith out and that shit never happened. I knew that was a lie.
Right.
They just trying to cover,
Yeah.
because it's got so big. He's trying to say he didn't know
Right.
because it's gone viral.
He's
He
getting
knew.
negative backlash for it, for
Yeah.
bringing that body to the club. And it's like, sir, you knew. It's a lot
Exactly.
of stuff you got to go through to do something like that. So,
He didn't care.
whatever.
He just wanted the money.
I was
That's
say
Yeah.
it.
I'm sure they paid him good. He like do whatever you want.
Oh
Right.
yeah, that's all he cared about. Absolutely.
Weird, but whatever.
I
Well,
want to.
just know I'm a
Um,
no too, so don't ever do my body like that, just in case y'all wondering.
Me either.
we're not gonna do that.
Okay. What even option?
So real quick, breaking news. Tory Lane was arrested because of that situation that happened with Megan Thee Stallion. They went ahead and arrested him. Breaking news. But I wanted to talk about something a little different
Hmm.
that I saw last week, and it was that Disney, they want a character from each of their series to be a part of the LGBTQ.
You got all the letters, girl. I think they added another
Yeah,
letter, but I don't know.
yeah. So they want each of their series to have one character from a part of their community. And I just briefly wanted to know, how does everybody feel? Oh, that's what I forgot. Plus LGBTQ plus.
Oh,
Oh,
girl, yeah.
let
So
me
I
go
looked it up. So it's
first.
LGBTQIA now.
LGBTQIA.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Thank you.
there's,
There we
yep,
go.
Okay,
queer,
so
intersex, and asexual.
let me start it off. Okay, so I understand that everyone want to be treated equal, which is great. But why are you changing things just just to add that character? Like, for example, like new shows. New shows always include them. I mean, they was out before, and they was fine with watching TV. I
Like the
don't think
Proud
that
Family.
I don't think that your ratings going to go up because you have all this included. So
My
I'm just confused on why you have to edit to everything, like even commercials. So I know they said
everywhere, every 5
right,
seconds.
Everywhere.
and I get that they said they want kids to feel like they could be comfortable with their own skin, but at a certain age, the kids don't even really know. I mean, I know it's a thing if they said some people argue if you born like it or if it had just happened. And I just believe that you need to just let the kid be a kid.
Thank you.
And when they
I
get old
agree.
enough to decide and want to decide what they want to do in life, then that. But changing everything, like, don't they have that on Sesame Street too? They have, yeah, they have it on there too.
Was it that, or I remember one time they were Sesame Street talking about they were gonna bring somebody who dad was in jail. Of course, that character was looking black, but they probably do.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I
I
heard
remember
that
them saying
Barney,
that.
not Barney the dinosaur,
Not
but
related to
Barney
me.
from Sesame Street. Yeah, from Sesame Street. That he was turned out to be. And I agree with what you said. I feel like let a kid be a kid. Those are grown up, I feel like choices. A kid, what your job is as a parent is to have your kid to come to you about anything they're feeling, any way they want to be, and you'll know. Okay, if they,
Yeah.
you make them feel comfortable. I don't think we need to broadcast a special certain type of way because then I think it starts to offend people who aren't.
I don't think the
Honestly,
sexuality should be brought into it, regardless,
I
gay,
do got a
straight,
yeah,
trans, or
question.
whatever.
How old is for Disney?
yeah,
What Disney ages?
The Disney World itself, like Disney World, I feel like it's for people in elementary school.
it
I
is.
mean, like the character that they want to do is going to be for what ages?
It's all of them. They want everything to have one.
Okay, so that
Disney own like a lot of shit. Like they own
Yeah, they shows
ABC,
are
all
from
that, like a
right,
lot
right.
of
toddlers
stuff.
until
So the show that for kids that watch it that 10 and under, right?
I would
Do
say
they
that's
even
probably their demographic.
right? Do they even know what a lesbian or asexual is?
No.
exactly.
For them to
You
have
don't
one?
really start taking what is that? What is that when you take in 5th grade? I don't want to say sex ed, but maybe it is when they start
Yeah,
telling
I
you
think
girls
they go
get
to middle school.
periods and boys have a penis and girl
Yeah,
have a vagina. They don't start till 8th grade. But my thing is Disney is directed towards children. So why are we even discussing this with children? Let them
Right.
exactly.
not saying we have
Exactly.
anything against the lesbian or
Not at
gay or
all.
straight
Not
people or
at all.
anything like that, but
Yeah, not at
why
all.
does that have to be for them? Bring it to some adult shit. But my thing
Yeah,
is, of course, like
absolutely.
Lashara said, you are to raise your child to love themselves and respect others and other people's decisions on what they do with their personal life and who they choose to love. But I just hate the fact that Disney is throwing that out. And even like you said, every show is like keep in mind, I got gay friends. I love my friends, everything.
Of
But it's like
course.
every other
Family.
damn episode on somebody, it's a gay sex scene. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But damn.
Thank you.
My child don't need to see this.
It's
Right.
being
Am
I
I
feel it's
Like,
being shoved down our throat.
by our throat? And
yeah,
I think that's bringing more pressure. People are like not saying like, damn, y'all making me hate them, but it's like shit, we get it. We have no problem with it. But like Lambo said, you don't have to throw it down my throat every fucking episode, every show.
yeah.
Because if you
This
know
is
me,
the
I love me some gay
children.
people. But shit, Disney just
Yeah,
need to let a child be a child, and then they can figure out out on their own or through their parents or their friends. But I don't think Disney should have anything to do with that.
yeah.
I
They
I
are
think like
confusing
if
our children.
my well, but directly about to speak about. I feel like if a child, you 4 or 5 years old, questioning your sexuality, it's because adult did is making you question your sexuality. You don't know nothing about that at 4 or 5 years old.
You
So
don't.
there's no point in bringing this to children, and like our society today is trying so hard to make everybody feel comfortable. I kind of feel like problems.
Well, shit, why
It's
don't they
like
make black folks feel
Absolutely.
comfortable? Shit. Y'all skipped over
I'm,
this. We still don't feel comfortable in this society.
I'm
Y'all
telling
done skipped
you.
over us and went to that community. I'm like, well, damn, we've been here for a while. Before we even started talking about gays and lesbians and straight people. But then it seems like they the ones that's like, well, you got to make us feel great. Well, shit, what about us? They skipped over us. Whatever. We still trying to tell y'all lives matter, but I guess that community is more important.
We can't even go to the bank and cash a check for what was that? For $30,000. They had the young girl who tried to cash a check, and the teller was like, no, she wouldn't cash a check because she thought it was a fraudulent check. Fraudulent check. Like,
oh,
still couldn't even cash.
You remember they had that with Boosie was even less than that, and they gave Boosie a problem.
Boosie cash a check.
Yeah, they wouldn't even cash it for Boosie because Boosie would try to do a check too. They had a problem. It took them a long time. It took them a long time before they cashed it for him. And they had other information. So
Disney need to stop like them retconning superheroes and stuff like that. All this stuff that's for children. They need to stop.
Right. It does. I agreed. I just wanted to know what you guys' thoughts were because I had strong opinions about.
Sorry. I lean close to my mic.
Yeah, I had strong opinions about that, and I just wanted to know what you guys thought.
But love is love. Let our children be children. Be sweet to everybody and respect everybody who they love and what they want to do with their self.
I just think it's just a little different on how the world is now compared to how it was. Like they trying to make it how they love to say that they like to cancel us for things that we say about them. I still don't see they ever get canceled if they say anything about us. Like, what they will, they don't care about us enough or something like this. We do care about y'all. We just don't need to see it on everything we do. But I mean, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I just think it's too much sometimes.
Yeah.
But everybody in the world, be great. Be great.
Be great and nice to people.
Definitely. Absolutely.
All right, guys.
Wow.
I'll
leave the next episode.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it by saying,
Ray, look at Buster's own comments.
If you want to be great, go get you a Russell Wilson.
Fuck them futures.
Right. He won't lead you. He won't lead you after he knock you up. He gonna take care of somebody else's kid. Okay.
Okay. Russell.
I'm just saying, y'all go get y'all one. And the next time, it's the leftover. I'm Ray.
I'm Kristen or KB. My bad.
Okay, KB girl. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See y'all next week.